I arrived at the airport and they lost my suitcase. I arrived without any luggage at Hong Kong. I had nothing except for my hand luggage. I didn't speak a word of Chinese. I never expected that I would. Ended up setting up a business in China. I'm Bergh I'm originally from Belgium, and I studied in the UK and the US before. I was working at a hedge fund in London, and there I met somebody who was at that time the chairman of a large conglomerate. He then asked me what I wanted to do, and I said, I'm thinking of doing an MBA. And he said, I know a school, and they will be able to give you the network, the guanxi that you require. It is, I believe, the school in terms of academia that has the strongest blueprint. It's the school with the highest research published in China and the business literature. There's a big community. The student to teacher ratio is very, very good. It's almost 1-to-1, and most of them are advisors to the government or sit on the board of large companies. They kind of have this very holistic view of things, and that's what I like the most. I found that Hong Kong stood out. So having Hong Kong as your badge of honor, it helps you a lot in business dealings. You're from Hong Kong, me too. And this creates a bond immediately that goes beyond the way I look or the way I speak or what my background is. Gradually I found out that, wait, there's actually a business opportunity here. It would be crazy not to stay in China and not to exploit this. So I think you really have to go with a mindset of, there's no way back. MeetSite is a financial technology company that focuses on artificial intelligence in the wealth management sphere. We invented the first robo-advisor of China. We are the solution partner for Microsoft, IBM. We help a lot of people. We basically are building the operating system of wealth management in China and beyond that.
您家附近的超市在哪？
我们家附近的超市在蓝色港湾。Now it's up to a point that the company is at a certain size that my role is a lot more involvement with certain parties that do not speak English fluently, and so therefore it's seen as a plus that I speak Chinese. My wife, she's Chinese. We got married about 1.5 years after we first met, and then 9 months later our son was born. We just turned 2 years. I find time to see my family via very careful planning. So every Sunday I pre-plan my week and plan my family time as I would plan a meeting with a client. Beijing is my home. My wife's family speaks Chinese. My son speaks Chinese. I just had this feeling like, no, I have to stay here.